Arsgard here, and it's time to talk about Gachiakuta episode 3. Because last week the episode was delayed, they had some sport event, and we had to wait one more week before the next episode is here. But now that it's here, I have to say this is probably the best episode so far. With episode 3, I was laughing quite a lot. The comedy was on point here, and we're slowly getting to meet some new characters, finding some information with the life on the ground here. And is Rudo gonna join the cleaners or not? And it had the best bonding moment with Rudo making friends with actual shit. But anyway, let's get into the episode and talk about it. Now, it picks up from last week with the fight there versus those kidnappers, the aftermath of it with Engine taking Rudo to this interesting doctor, and he, or apparently she, has the voice of Mayuri from Bleach. Of course, it's another mad scientist slash doctor being voiced there, but yeah, amazing here. And Rudo kind of gets a crash course on the life on the ground and what it means with the cleaner, and Engine even setting up a trainer for him. We see him contacting him at the start of the episode, and I like how Engine was already, yeah, he already joined, it's a done deal, even though Rudo was still in denial about joining here, but telling him, hey, you're not gonna make it on your own. We saw how the guys on top there are treated on the ground here. Pretty much the world on the ground hates him. And I didn't expect them to actually have full cities, like an actual city, even with walls around it, kind of protecting themselves from the beach, but not fully sealed off, not to become just stagnating in there, kind of saying human nature still wants to go out and explore a bit here, and the cleaners are the ones that are holding back the beasts. And I was like, hey, this Engine guy seems like a nice dude, treating Rudolph to food, paying for the doctor bill there and so on, but then it's revealed that he sold Rudolph's clothes and everything, and he paid with that money. Yeah, you did him a favor because you wouldn't be able to use those clothes to go on the ground there, but that was funny. And I really like Rudo's reactions there, and Engine seems like such a fun character here. That's why I said the comedy and character interactions were on point in this episode. But after that, we get some information a bit about the world. Apparently, there's something more that gathers up on the ground, not just the trash. Call that anima, like a sort of energy in a way, gets converted into that, and that's how the trash beasts transform here, and you have to destroy their anima core, but it's only able with the objects, and they're called vital instruments. Objects infused with anima, the more you care about them, they kind of get a soul in a way with that, and his gloves are that. We kind of figured it out last episode. Engine has that umbrella. Then Zanka, the character, the trainer that we meet, has his staff there. We're probably gonna meet more here. But yeah, Engine still wants to recruit him. Rudo still wants to go up here. And Engine's like, yeah, I don't know how. I kind of sort of didn't lie. I just omitted, pretended, kind of played along to say that I know a way. But hey, maybe our boss might know a way. So probably gonna meet the boss next episode. That's how the episode also ends, heading towards the cleaner HQ. I'm actually excited about that. Hopefully we get to meet more characters here. And this is where Engine gave him the money he got from his clothes. But of course the money bag gets stolen by a cat, and Rudo goes on the chase, and while he was chasing the cat, he steals the staff from Zanka without realizing, and that it's something that important. He was just using it to catch the cat. He does catch the cat, but their first introduction is less than stellar, let me put it that way. Of course, Zanka is angry, wants his stuff back. He gets it, the stuff back. They're about to get into it. There, he really loves his stick. He kind of had a Megumin moment with her staff there when he got it back. And he kind of does a warning attack on Rudo. He introduces himself, Zanka, there. And the way they got into it, the bickering, throwing words at each other, don't steal, go tell your daddy he didn't raise you right, that kind of presses Rudo's buttons. He really loved Recto. It's kind of like a sore spot for him, especially right now, still being in the grieving process after he lost Recto. Of course, Zanka doesn't know, and emotions were heated on both sides thanks to Rudo stealing the staff and Zanka saying something without realizing what he said there. But what I really liked was that moment, that small moment between them actually fighting. I was expecting, hey, instant rage moment, the classic, the main character gets angry, they're gonna get at it. We get to that, but I really liked a bit the build up to get there to it. A flashback with Recto telling him, if you want someone to listen to you, make the first concession. Like, agree, step back a bit, listen to them, and think how the other person is also feeling. And I like how Rudo realized, hey, he's angry, I took his stuff. That's how this thing devolved a bit, and I wish more people would, simple lessons, I know, but in real life we probably need more of this. Just listen to the other person there, see their point of view, and then slowly calm to understand. Of course, if the situation is warranted, if somebody just punches you in the face without reason, there's no reason to listen to them, of course, here. But here I really like that moment here. Zanka also, after that, after Rudo apologizing there, is also very understandable. They kind of start talking normally a bit, Zanka asking question, being curious, being calm, kind of like a new person, happy-go-lucky here. And Rudo was happy. Hey, it worked out until Rudo makes the grave error of smiling. You never should smile in a conversation if you're Rudo. Like, I don't know if I can call what he does smiling, but he definitely gave it his all. Going to it, hey, maybe I can do it this time. I can do it. His first smile is yeah, it doesn't work out, let me put it that way. It makes Zanka even angrier. Then he tries a second time, both of them creepy smiles. Reminded me a bit of Fire Force, how Shinra has his smiles, but in a way Rudo has creepier smiles. Poor guy really needs to learn how to smile, but kind of shows what kind of life he has led so far, not actually being able to smile. Kind of similar with Shinra, that smile was kind of like a defense mechanism here. While it's funny, it's also sad that at the same time from Rudo. But again, Zanka says something else, while Rudo also says something. I'm not gonna join, I'm just using you guys the cleaner until I get what I want. That gets on Zanka's nerves, and Zanka just says your goal is shit, and Rudo gets triggered with Recto's final words, change this shit world here, and they get into it, and of course the fight ensues. Of course, it was leading up to this point, personalities clashing here. Zanka is mainly in control of the fight pretty easily. Of course, he knows how to use his powers much better there. And I really like that aura around him, the transformation there, how the staff changed the eyes. The animation looks great when they're doing that. But Rudo picks a very dangerous weapon, a plunger, and without realizing, kind of throws some shit on Zanka's face. And when Zanka realizes, of course, Rudo has no idea he's using a shit plunger after him. And the chase was really fun, reminded me a bit of Scooby-Doo chasing through with there. That was probably the best part of the episode here towards the end. And that slow-mo realization when Zanka trips on the cat and Rudo jumps to hit him, swiping the plunger and shit striking Zanka. Poor dude died. He's dead. That's it. He's dead. And then Engine comes, finds both of them, Rudo looking at Zanka in the pit of misery. And starts laughing after he finds out everything. Zanka was in depression, Rudo was in shock because he didn't know he was swinging shit around. Being so confident, so yes, that fight was great. And hey, that's how you make friends, throwing shit at each other, why not? Fun moment there. And we get a bit of info that apparently Zanka is kind of like a rich boy, as close as you get to the ground level there. And Engine actually says he's very talented, and it seems like Zanka kind of likes Engine, or at least looks up to him. And there's one more character in the car there, Rio, a girl, and she starts playing with Rudo's hair, which puts him into a shock state, to say the least, and they're heading towards the cleaner HQ. So yeah, this was a really fun episode here. I'm excited for the next one, hopefully meeting the cleaner. That's probably gonna be my title, and thinking about it. We'll see. I'm curious, all of the characters, meeting this boss, see a bit of how the world works, maybe see a bit of Rudo training with Zanka. Hopefully no more shit, but who knows. If it's around, Rudo's probably gonna pick it up. But yeah, fun episode. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about it. Remember, as always, to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying shit slinging and Gachiakuta. I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Bye bye.